Good morning. I'm Angel Light Tarot 23. I gotta move my card stand. Normally I do tarot readings, but sometimes I have some coffee and I talk about what I'm thinking about in meditation. Every morning I have coffee and I meditate a little bit. I was thinking back to a video I had made. It was a shorts video. I went to a gas station and I noticed they had hot dogs and everything all set out. I was actually looking for a specific taquito when I went there, but they didn't have those either. And I was like, thinking about getting a hot dog, but I couldn't find the buns. So I made a video and I was like, why would they have all this stuff out and then not have any buns? That defeated the purpose. And then I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to say anything and then they'll not make any money. I don't care. I was having one of those days where I just didn't care about people's little shit. I notice everything, so sometimes I just gotta mind my own business and just fucking not worry about it. But anyways, I went back a different day when I was in a different mood, and I noticed there was still no buns, and I was like, what the fuck? You guys never have any buns? I asked them, and they were like, oh, they're in the drawer. And I was like, there's a drawer? And I went over there and I pulled it out, and it was a drawer. It looks like a bun warmer, like, rack. Like the bun should be sitting on top of it. But they were actually in the drawer. But this brought me to a thought, an epiphany. Not about the hot dog buns. It's not about the hot dogs. It's not even about the gas station. And it's not the fact that I assumed there was no buns and I didn't ask the first time I went in there. Before I made the video. I made an assumption. And assuming makes an ass out of you and me. And in the video I had said, I'm just not going to say anything because I'm tired of people complaining about me saying things. And then there. I should have said something. I would have known the fucking buns were in the drawer. And going farther with this is a message that some people will set up, they'll do this, they'll do that, and that other thing, like put the dogs on the roller, and they'll put the fucking pickles out, and they got the mustard, and they got the ketchup out. But there was no buns. Totally defeated the purpose of everything else. That's what I was talking about in the video. So that was a good point. Because that rolls over to other things. Don't make stupid assumptions and bad judgment calls when you have something you're trying to do. You know, I wasn't really trying to get a hot dog that day, but if I was trying to actually get a hot dog that day, and I did everything I did, I got dressed, I got in the car, I went down there, went to the hot dogs, and then no buns? I did all that stuff, and it was all that stuff I did to get that hot dog was then a waste of my time because I didn't end up getting a hot dog because I didn't know there was the buns were in the drawer. So I wasted my time. And if I had just asked if they did have buns and I just wasn't seeing them, my time wouldn't have been wasted. They would have told me that's actually a drawer and they're warm inside it. I would have been like, oh, I was like, that's actually pretty dope. See? Sometimes you just got to ask the right question. And then boom, everything worked out. But I was in a bad mood and I decided not to ask. I was at that point in my journey where I was feeling tired and upset and I had low patience, and I was like, fuck it. I don't even want a fucking hot dog anyway. I left. I was there to get something else anyways. But, yeah, whatever. I really wasn't that adamant about getting a hot dog. So, you know, when opportunities arise, if you're not that interested, you're not gonna go asking that farther question. You're just gonna be like, yeah, this is too hard. I didn't even want this in the first place. Alright, I'm out. So yeah, that was the point I wanted to make to you guys. Everything happens for a reason. And when you go into meditation and you go within and you think about situations and you're like, why the fuck did that happen? And then later the universe brings the answer to you and you're like, really? It was all that? Just like that. The hot dogs of one day. And it came back to me like that. I don't have that many situations like that anymore. We all have those situations more when we're younger, when we're still dealing with that inner child work and letting go of petty issues. It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and also tell you guys what happened after the hot dog. I wasn't that adamant about the hot dog. And I didn't ask questions. I said, I'm gonna go get something else somewhere. And you know what I did? Where did I go? I think I went to Culver's and I got a double cheeseburger instead. I was more adamant about getting that. It was on my way home anyways. So sometimes, if something comes around and you're not really that interested in it, the divine can reroute you to get something else that's more suitable for you. Maybe that's a test. That could be a test from like the Oak Guardians. I have a. Let me show you the card. The Oak Guardian. The Oak Guardian leads you to doorways or gateways. Like, it's a metaphorical portal into like a new opportunity or whatever. I hopped in the car and I fucking portaled over to Culver's instead. Instead of fucking Fast Gas or whatever the fuck the place was called. Thresholds answered. Open mind. Keep an open mind. I didn't let it ruin my day that I didn't find the buns. I kept an open mind and I was like, fuck this, I'm going somewhere else. And I found something better. Anyways. So. But that could have been. These guys, they test you. They want to see how you're going to react. They wanted to see if not finding the buns was going to ruin my day or not. I didn't let it ruin my day, so they went ahead and opened up this portal for me. And they were like, alright, you good. Go through this one instead. You good. It happens. It really does. There's little spirits that, like, everything comes from somewhere. like leprechauns, um, little troll figures, fairies, unicorns, all kinds of mystical creatures, and they all bring a lesson. If you go to Google and you Google search the spiritual meaning of things specifically, like a troll, you'll find out what lessons and what energy is around a troll. So if you're seeing trolls a lot, and all of a sudden you're seeing fucking Lord of the Rings all over, and you're like, dude, I never even watched Lord of the Rings, and now I'm seeing it everywhere. Like, this movie was popular 10 years ago. What the fuck? That could be, like, I think it's Venus energy that pulls you in. That they pull you in through pictures, movies, music. That energy. It's to get your attention to listen to spiritual signs. Listen to the universe. Some people don't like to think about God. I grew up going to churches and hearing Bible stories, and I believe in God. I believe in the Holy Spirit. Some people don't believe in that. They know that there's all these creatures and stuff, but they're just not sure about the God, because there is multiple gods. But let me tell you, there's the Holy Spirit, and then it trickles down, just like here on this realm. Somebody's up there at the pyramid. We got the 1%ers up here at the top of the pyramid, and it trickles down. It happens on the other realms too. Little fairies and stuff, like, they're like down here where we are. And we got the Holy Spirit up here, and Mother Nature, and we got the archangels underneath, and then smaller angels, and then it trickles down. Demons are obviously lowest on the fucking pyramid. Put it in perspective. I guess I'm not doing a tarot reading now. I'm shuffling this card. I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I think the Oak Spirits, when they were doing that lesson, they wanted to see if I can just plan and just be. And I ended up having an okay time. I made it through. Nothing wrong with me. As a matter of fact, they praised me. So, peace out, guys. No, everything happens for a reason. And if you go within and you think about things, if you're thinking about something a lot, it's because there's a lesson around that. Think about it. Because literally, you could be getting ready to go through a fucking portal to something great. Alright. Thanks for watching.